just normal for them to see an ad and they understand what an ad is. So they scroll through it. That's why your ad's not getting recognized. It's because your ad looks like an ad. Doesn't look so much like a not an ad. So the first 4 lines shouldn't be something like how I went from child educator to successful online entrepreneur. Like, nah, this person's going to sell me something. Okay. I would prefer something like, imagine waking up to the sound of the crashing waves to your dream destination. That's not so salesy. People are going to be like, oh, I like that. I'm going to comment on it. So people have become so ad blind is because your ad may sound and look like an ad. So what I try to do, and I've actually tested this, guys, so I thought I'd, give it to you guys as, like something that you guys can, bounce off. Your first 6 lines of your ads, at least, don't be salesy. Don't be trying to preach something that, don't be trying to preach biz op. They don't want to do that. People don't want to do that. Don't sell until halfway or 3/4 of the way after the halfway. That's where you sell. Reason being is because, like I said, people have become so ad blind, and if people can resonate with your story, first 6 lines, be like, oh, I want to wake up to the crashing waves in my dream destination. I want to buy my own dream car. I want to do this. People are more likely to click it. When you click it, people comment on it. Their friends see it, their friends' friends see it, and your algorithm goes up. So that's something I wanted to share with you guys as to what I found out. Maybe why your ad maybe not converting, if your ad isn't converting. Another thing that I wanted to speak about is, sorry, I lost my trail of thought. I found this quite interesting. There was an ad that was it was finished about 6 months ago. There was an ad where a photo wasn't as edited as what you would normally see on Instagram. So it's not very Instagrammy. And that ad did so well because it was a blurry photo. The reason why it was a blurry photo, if you guys see a blurry photo, you're like, what is this post about? So I'm really interested. So I'm going to read through the ad, and I see something blurry, or I see something really creative, I see something non-Instagrammy, I'm going to click on it. So that's another thing that I wanted to share with you guys, so that way you guys can take it away and implement it. Your photos don't have to be perfect. We all don't have, perfect editing skills. We have what we have. We have the training that we have, so might as well use what we have. Even though me and Sean are going to show you exactly how to edit photos, content, and everything like that. But don't feel discouraged if that's not your strong point. Work with your strong point. Sorry. Work with your strong point, and that way you guys can really elaborate on it. So every single person here has a strong point. Whatever the case may be, if you guys know your strong point, pop it in the chat. And then I will tell you guys how you guys can use it. See, my strong point, and it always has been, people. I love people. I love speaking to people. I love, socializing and everything. Reason being is because I've been in business since I was able to walk. My mom owned businesses. Okay, not successful businesses, but my mom put me in front of the register, in front of the cash register, and just like, here, speak to them. I was like, what do I do? So for as long as I know, I've been in front of people. So that's my strong point. Okay. Along the lines, life, you pick up these little, traits and strengths and stuff like that you can really, really elaborate on it. So if you guys have a strength and you know what it is, pop it in the chat and I can tell you how to really elaborate on it. If you are a person that, my husband is actually really good at this. He knows how to implement the things that he learns into the business so well. And what I mean by that is if he was to read a book about automating something, he wouldn't even procrastinate on it. He'll apply it then and there. Okay? So that's another strong point that he has. A lot of people are not strong in their reading and writing. A lot of people are really strong in, talking to people, talking into a group. Some of you are really creative. Some of you love helping people. So whatever your strength may be, work upon that, and that way you guys can really level up in the business. Okay? So I'm just That's what I wanted to say in regards to your strong points. Okay? Because we're all different people. I can't paint the same brush with the same person. If we were all, imagine all of us have a specific color. Say, for example, I was pink, Jessica's blue, Salima's red. Okay? If the world was all painted gray, it would be a very boring place. Very boring place. That's why you guys all have your different talents. That's why we all have our strengths. That's why we all have our weaknesses, even weaknesses. It's because you are meant to be different to the next person. If I was really good at photos, someone else was really good at photos, another person was good at photos, that would be really boring and we won't be able to help each other, grow. So work off what you're really good at. Work off your weaknesses. If, for example, Shauna's really good at, video editing and I'm really good at ad editing or ad writing, I'll be like, can you show me? And I'll show you. So reach out to different people in the community so that way you guys can really benefit from everyone else's talents, and that way you guys can level up in your own way. I wouldn't be where I am today had I not had done that. I wouldn't be as successful as I am today had I not done that. It's because if people have what you have, ask them how they did it. What books do you read? Where can I get training on that? Okay, so that way you guys can really use everyone else and utilize everyone in the community. The ACE community or the GAZ community or the online community is massive. You guys can connect with everyone. And if Shauna was telling you guys can connect with people in just your community, imagine the online space. There's 3.7 billion people on Facebook. Do you reckon that there's someone on Facebook that can teach you something that you want to learn? Hell yes. Hell yes. Absolutely. Absolutely they can. All you need to do is reach out and grab that information and apply it into your business. Okay? There's a difference between applying in your business and just copying it. Try to apply in your business with your own style. That's what makes you you. Okay? So I have something to say. Go ahead, Fufu. I'll be happy to, if you want to say it in the chat or unmute yourself, I'm happy to.
Hi, sorry, I didn't want to put the video on there. Hi to everyone, because I am absolutely scary. I just woke up like 15 minutes ago, loving life away with my dad. I just want to say I'm new to all of this, okay, even though I've been around on and off for about 3 months, as Safa knows. I do struggle with the tech stuff and all of that stuff till today, but it's amazing. I just wanted to share something that happened to me a couple of days ago. I am very bubbly. I'm outgoing. I'm freaking funny. And I just get told that by other people. And I try to understand what they see so funny, but I think it's just my personality. And a couple of days ago, someone really bugged me. And I know that you're going to get a lot of idiots online trying to hassle you and tell you you're a scam and fake. And like even yesterday, poor Brody, and I tried to kind of but he was doing a fantastic job kind of covering himself. He didn't need any backup whatsoever. But I found that no one knew me until I was verbally, emotionally out there. And I was talking about, and this is how it started, and I was amazed that I had 2,000 views in only a matter of 2 days. The first day I had 1,300 views. And then in the 2 days, I had 50 friend requests. And I was like, what the freaking hell did I say? And I went back and it was talking about Enagic itself, talking about the properties and how I met this lady and she asked for some water and whatever and so forth. Now, she posted up my video and her stating that what Enagic has done for her and blah blah blah. So she doesn't even know what Enagic was. And now the following day, I had an intelligent person stating how to make homemade alkaline water, which was the absolute dickiest thing I have ever heard in my life. And from that video, it's gone kind of viral. And so I have this morning I woke up with an extra 10 friend requests asking me what is Enagic. So you don't really have to be doing, and this is what I found for myself that worked actually for myself, was not trying to even do an ad, just be yourself and be honest. And people really want to know who you are. Like, why is your face appearing? Why are you so funny? Why are you cooking in the kitchen and showing people, your stuff ups? Make your negatives into positive. And you know what? it certainly is working for me. Like I've put in my, it could be like me, oh, my son's got chocolate all over his hair. He thought it was mask. Or anything stupid like that, you know, turn something, and people will kind of relate to the most stupidest things. And you know what? Having the debate on whether mixing bicarb soda to make a magic water, well, you know, it brings up a stir, and that's what you want. I found that the more arguments you have on Facebook, the more awareness you bring. And it is absolutely amazing. And you actually want people to debate with you. You want people to question what you're doing, because, you know, at the end of the day, those people will turn around. That's all I have to say. But that's just my own personal opinion for someone who doesn't even know how to put a proper ad yet.
Look, that's completely fine. Look, I actually seen that live. Fufu's in my team, guys. Okay, so the best way, and what Fufu was trying to say is the best way to get in front of an audience is literally to get in front of an audience. There is no way around it. The best way to get in front of an audience is to get in front of an audience. Now, can I have a show of hands how many people go live on their business page, on their Facebook page, or whatever the case, on Instagram, wherever, on a weekly basis? Can I have a show of hands? Just pop it in the chat so that way I can see you guys. Okay. You guys, if you guys aren't going live, I do suggest it. Yep, cool, yep. Let me tell you why. Facebook loves lives. Facebook loves lives. I can put content for 6 days straight of fire content, get that shit seasoned, get it, you know, get them in your face, and I can even boost it. But it will never, ever, ever perform better than a live. Facebook loves lives. Facebook rewards people that have lives, and it pushes your algorithm up. Yesterday, okay, so we usually, Abbas and I, go live on a Monday. Let me tell you why. So your Mondays, if you guys still work a 9 to 5, you'll understand this. But when I used to work a 9 to 5, this is what really got to me. I hated Mondays. Everyone hates Mondays. Everyone, you know, just came back from the weekend. They don't want to do anything about it, whatever the case may be. So I go live on a Mondays. And I also pick one day of the week that I go randomly. But everyone knows on my page, we go live on Mondays. So all my followers go live Mondays. They get a mini chat before. We're going to go live Mondays, you know, attend, interact, whatever the case may be. So what you're doing in someone's mind when you tell them that I'm going to go live on Wednesdays, or I'm going to go live on Fridays, I'm going to go live on Saturdays, or whatever the case may be, you're creating a mental hype. You're like, oh my God, I'm going to get to see this person. Okay. So when you go live, sorry if I look like a ghost right now, sun is hitting me. When you go live, Facebook pushes your algorithm up and rewards you. So it starts showing your video to people that don't even follow your page. So within a span of the last 24 hours, you usually would have gained about anywhere from 5 to 15 likes. That's 15 potential buyers. That's 15 more people to add to your team. That's 15 more people that's going to resonate with you and love the way you do things. But you wouldn't know that unless you do a live. Okay? That's the first thing I want to say about lives. Second thing about lives is just make sure. That's because, Safa, that's because your face lights up on the screen when you go live. You know what's funny, Mark? I'm not even kidding. Every single time I go live, I swear to God, even if I'm crying from pain or I'm like in a shitty mood, I just went, boom, they don't need to see this. I'm here. Okay? No one needs to see my pain. No one needs to see my depression. No one needs to see my bad day. All they need to see is this and this energy. Okay? And that's what people love. Because when you're depressed and you see someone depressed, you're going to be more depressed. But when you're like depressed or semi-depressed and you see someone so hyped and so passionate and so in the zone and so energetic and, you know, on the go, you're going to want to be happy. People read people. People, you know, like even though like, you know, for example, if I was to watch Shauna's live and she was really excited and really passionate across the face, like other side of the earth, I can feel that vibration. because I'm watching her in action. Okay. Now I understand no one is as passionate as, you know, some people, or some people are still shy in front of the go live. That's fine. Show your vulnerability. You know how much times I've, like, you know, been tongue tied. I've said things wrong. Sometimes I sneeze. Sometimes I lose my trail of thought. It's fine, but you're still in front of them. So it's hard to ignore you. So either they unfollow you or they ignore you. People are not bothered to unfollow. People will keep you there. The more times they see you in action, the better. Okay? When you guys do your lives as well, this is just a word of advice. Whatever you read, whatever you learn from, whatever really, like, this massive idea just pops up into your head, act upon it then and there. So when you are doing your live, don't invite people to your opportunity, you know, consciously. It's like, you know, this business has given me this, and this business has given me that, and this business. No. Say it in a different way. I did a go live yesterday, and I told people that I actually said this: which idiot came up with this analogy that money doesn't grow on trees? It does. Investments are your money trees. And I swear to you, I got about 30 leads from that. How do you make an investment online? Why is the affiliated marketing industry estimated to go to $6.8 billion by 2020? Okay. It's just you getting out there. People want to resonate with you. When they see you live, it's unedited. It's raw. It's real. Okay. Also, I 10x that shit. I send that out as a mini chat. I bump my views even more. So yesterday's mini chat is like, hey guys, Safa just did a go live on why money doesn't grow on trees. Everyone's heard that. Everyone's like, well, yeah, it doesn't. Hello, I wish money grew on trees. Click, got about 700 views in less than 24 hours. Okay, so just use that go live as well as another form of your own advertisement. Because when you are at, like, what people are going to do, most people do this, is because there's so much, like, resistance from the online world. People are going to click on your page, stalk you for a little bit, stalk your friends, stalk your content, stalk your likes, stalk your views, stalk everything. Okay? So if they see a picture or a go live, hell, you best bet I'm going to watch a go live. You best bet. I'm going to look at the photo and be like, oh, this is such a cute photo of the family. But a go live is what I'm going to watch. Because it's kind of hard to fake this face when you've seen it like 20 times. It's kind of hard to fake it. It is. Like, I can take a photo from someone else. I can, like, fake it. But a video, I can't. It just goes to show, guys. Like, just look at it from a different point of view. Look at it at a point of view from a person that's scared of the internet. Is your content going to scare them away or bring them in? If your content is going to scare them away, then there's no point of your content. But if your content is going to draw them in, keep them in a tune, keep them active, keep them interactive, keep them watching you, following you, whatever the case may be, then they are going to stay on your page. That's what I want to say about go lives. So go lives are really important. If you aren't doing go lives, you should be able to do them at least. You don't have to stay there for 20 minutes, but the most interactive and successful go lives go from anywhere from 2 to 7 minutes. So go lives go anywhere from 2 to 7 minutes. Okay. And if you have a lot of interaction on your go lives, answer questions. So for example, I've said everything that I had to say today. Does anyone want to ask me any interactive questions? And I'll be happy to answer them right now. And then people ask you questions. How long you've been doing this? What do you guys do? And you can answer them on screen. When you answer them on screen, you're answering any other viewers' questions as well. Who are these people? Why are they so inspirational? Why are they so happy? Why do they travel every 5 weeks? It just goes to show. I'm just gonna I will today skip the week. You know what's funny? I noticed that my content on a Saturday morning between 7 and 10 really goes far. So it might work to your advantage. It might work for your advantage in a way. So anywhere from 7 to 10, it will go far. Because people will be like, I just got, wake up from my night shift. Let me just watch this person. Oh, hello. Alive. And people check that out. So true. I've had leads from doing go lives, and you will. If you have leads from your go live, it means your go live was fire. It means it was fire, and people can really resonate with you. You just want to put your face out there, guys. Don't suppress yourself from the world. I heard this, saying yesterday, and it really hit me like a ton of bricks, which is what my content is about today. You can't go to war with the world unless you go to war with yourself. Okay? You can't. You just can't. You got to go at war with yourself first. So, silence those limiting beliefs. I can't do a go live. Bullshit. You can. I can't put up content. I'm really bad at ads. You can. That's what that's what we do these trainings for. You can, and you will.
The fastest way to increase your confidence is to put yourself out there live and raw. So if you guys actually don't want to do a live, it's because you have no confidence, mainly. And I'm just going to be honest about that. That's why you don't want to do a live. You care too much what people think. And you're scared you're going to screw up. And you're scared you're not going to give value. And you're scared that, you're not going to know what to say. So let me tell you something. If you're inspired, things flow through you. You don't even have to think about what you're saying. It will come. So if you're afraid of being able to share value because you're not inspired, and you're not inspired because you're not doing the work, and the work involves reading, listening. Someone said to me, they were like, what's your favorite book? I need inspiration. Well, I've been doing a lot of reading lately. I watch, I have a girl crush. Her name's Sunny Lenarduzzi. She's a YouTube fanatic, and she's brilliant. And I love watching her. And she lights me up because I feel like she's around the same age as me and whatever. It's your job to find ways that make you feel inspired. If you're not inspired, you're not going to have anything to say. You're not going to have any value to share. So if you can't get on a live, it's because, number one, you have no self-confidence and not in general. I'm not saying that you don't in general. You might have, it's just, you don't have self-confidence in being able to do that because you don't want to screw up, or the way that you might look, or the way it comes off on people, or you feel like you don't have anything of value. And usually if you don't have anything of value, it's because you're comparing yourself to somebody else. So people are like, I don't know how you do that, Shauna. I can't share like that. You know what, you guys, there's a lot of times I get on stuff and I'm at the end, I'm like, oh, where'd that come from? I don't even know. I didn't even plan on talking about that. But it's because I literally have committed my life to being inspired. So you want to be valuable. You want to create this info. Just work on yourself, and you will get inspired, and you will have stuff to share, and you will have stuff to talk about. And yes, there are techniques that you need to know in order to get the value out quickly. But if you watch Safa's lives, they're engaging. She also tells you what she's going to be talking about right off the bat. It's clear, you know what she's going to be talking about, right? You have to tell people that. People don't want to just sit and hear you ramble. They want to know if they're going to get value too. But guess what? Your first few lives are going to suck. They are. So who cares? Go back, you guys. Go back and watch my lives. Go back and go on my YouTube, go on my Facebook page, and go watch the stuff that I did in the very, very beginning. They're terrible. But it's just like yoga. People are like, oh, I'm not flexible enough to go to yoga. I'm like, that's like saying you're too dirty to have a bath. How do you expect to get more flexible? What are you going to do to get more flexible? You're just going to sit and think, let me tell you something, honey. That body of yours ain't going to get more flexible as you get older. So I'm just going to get flexible. So let me also tell you something. You're not going to get more confident waiting to get more confident. You're not. So how do you build your confidence? You put yourself out there. And you go, you know what? This might be terrible. And I might turn it on and turn it off right away again. That might happen. And someone might hate on me. But you know, your next one's going to be better. The next one's going to be better. And the next one's going to be better. And this is what I even used to do with phone calls. Is for phone calls, I was like, I used to book 3 to 5 sales calls a day. And I had no idea what I was doing. And I was like, knowing that the call was probably they probably weren't going to buy because I had no idea what I was doing. They tell you what, after a couple months of me using all these people, like I didn't do pre-qualifying at that time. So for those of you that are just starting, you should be getting every single person you're talking to on the phone because there's no pre-qualifying. You're not a pre-qualifier yet. You don't even know how to talk to people on the phone. You need to be talking to people to learn how to talk to people. This is the problem, you guys. The only way to is through, actually. You cannot get to you where you want to go unless you go through it. So get uncomfortable, get in front of your camera, start putting them out. And honestly, I don't recommend doing, I've heard people be like, oh, do them every day, and it'll get easier. I'm like, no, you do them every day and you're going to bore people. Just pick one day a week and put out some value. Consistency is huge. So I just wanted to add on that, Safa.
Sorry, I'm just about to go pick up my daughter from the dancing. Just give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Give me a sec. Just gotta go get her, otherwise she's gonna stay in class and start crying.
Okay, well, we're about 5 minutes from going off. Anyways, so I'll just answer the last few questions, and if you're not back, then I'll just turn it off because I have a call at 4.
Sounds good.
Okay. Well,
Thank you. If I don't see you guys by the time I come back, thank you so much for everyone that jumped on. And I look like a ghost right now. I love you all, and I'll see you in like 5 minutes. Let me go get my daughter.
Okay, guys, I'm just going to look at any questions that you guys might have. Confidence comes from the work you put in. If you don't know what to say, it's a good chance you have not been learning anything new. That's totally true. Like, is it Gordon or Mark? It's totally true. You're totally right. I just posted a 10 months different live side by side as content on my page. So much difference. Yeah, I ran that. Actually, one of my best ads was I actually posted a before and after picture of me because even in the work I've done, it's actually really changed the way I look. Like I look like younger, I look more refreshed, I look happier. So before and after is huge. So if you have that ability to have that experience and be able to share that with people, but you know, like I screwed up a lot. And I did a lot of things just like really whatever, but I learned from it, I grew from it, and you know what, it makes you relatable because there is that gap, I think, where people sometimes see me or see Safa, and it looks like the gap from where they're at to where we're at is like, it's intimidating for people. And a lot of people like actually are like, oh, that's too much, I don't think I can do that. So be relatable. Like if you're actually you, then people are like, oh, I can do that, because like it's not, the jump's not as big for them. So know that you have that. Yeah. Yes. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna clear it up here. I gotta go for a call. Safa, do you want to add anything else? I did script for those of you that did watch the replay of this. You completely missed the first part of where I was talking because it wasn't until Safa started talking that I realized we weren't recording. So I'll shoot a little video on like how to run an event. That's what I'll do. I'll do a little video on how to run an event and I'll share it with you guys because that's what I talked about at the beginning.
Oh my goodness, you're just amazing. It's all right, man. It just goes to show, guys, you know, technical difficulties and we just get ahead of ourselves and it's fine. It's okay. You know, it's what makes us us. So, you know, even though Sean has been in this business for a little while, I've been in this business for a little while, don't think we're not learning. Don't think we're not growing. You know, we make mistakes just like you do. But just own your mistakes. Own your failures. Look them straight in the eye. And say, you are not a failure, you're actually an achievement. Because every failure needs to be an achievement for you to grow through it. That's what I wanted to say, guys. Thank you so much for everyone that jumped on. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. You're amazing. Thank you so much, Shauna. I love you, woman.
I love you too, girl. And I will see you in like 20 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, nice. Thank you all so much for coming. Really appreciate you guys. Hope you guys learned something today. And you can apply it. Go apply something you learned. Go now. Go do it now. Money loves speed. Money loves speed. Money loves speed and it grows in trees. Okay, bye guys.
Bye guys.